At this time, I would like to have the senior class officers to come to the podium. Shayla Hodge, President, Dorian Oldacre, Vice President, Kaylee Pennington, Secretary, and Sydney Villain, Treasurer. The senior class president will lead everyone in the Pledge of Allegiance.
If you would stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome parents, guardians, faculty and staff, Superintendent Stutler, Board of Education member Frank Devano, families and friends to our commencement ceremony for the graduating class of 2022. I'd like to say first congratulations to the class of 2022 for reaching this important milestone in your life. This is the first time since 2019 that we've been able to have a perfectly normal commencement ceremony. During the past 2 years, I want you all to know how much I appreciated your resiliency and flexibility as we struggled through those COVID times. Finally, we've made it back to being able to have all of the activities that we had prior to March 13th of 2020. Before I get to my parting thoughts for the graduates, I want to thank the parents and guardians for allowing myself and the faculty and staff at Liberty the pleasure of having your children with us for the last 4 years. As parents and guardians, you have done a wonderful job raising your children into fine young adults. Now graduates, the rest of this speech is for you. I want to speak to you about 3 important phases of your life. First of all, I want you to think, where have you been and what have you learned? In thinking about the past, your past, remember all of the good times and the bad times that you experienced, because the resiliency that you will need in the future has developed from those experiences. Remember the people who have influenced your life, and from those memories you will find those influential people are the ones who helped you to get to this point in your life and have assisted with your development into the person that you are today. Being together as a class at Liberty High School has bonded you together as a family. You look out for one another, and even though you may have had your differences, and sometimes those differences resulted in the end of a friendship, you were always there to support one another when a fellow classmate had a life-changing situation. There are those in this class who have suffered due to illness, accident, or loss of a loved one, yet you all brought support and encouragement to those folks. If I had to describe this class, I would say Liberty's class of 2022 is composed of students who have great intellectual ability, are caring and compassionate, are future leaders, and as a class, as a whole, will make Liberty proud. As you leave tonight, take a last look at where you've been and take with you the memories that you've made throughout high school. The second phase I want to talk to you about is, where are you now? The COVID pandemic interrupted your normal 5-day week of in-person education from March 2020 to March of 2021. And you all persevered with your classes and overcame the adverse circumstances. Now here you are, sitting and waiting to walk across the stage and receive the diploma that you have worked so hard to achieve. This is a milestone. It's a trip you started 13 years ago. You are now living in the moment that you created through dedication to your academics, a desire to achieve your goal, and the resiliency that you developed as you navigated the maze of ups and downs throughout high school. The third phase is where are you going? This is a very unique class that I have enjoyed more than you know. You've come together and you have found success not only academically, but also through career technical education, sports, and the arts. I witnessed the ingenuity of this class firsthand and decided that there's a lot of talent in this class. I have evidence that some are possibly going into some type of law enforcement because they're very good at marking off areas where access is denied. And others could possibly be working with asbestos abatement because they're very good at wrapping buildings. Some may even be teachers because they write profound statements with sidewalk chalk, like, if we could do it again, we would do it the same, or that's all she wrote. 2 other statements may have come from a future counselor. Don't miss us too much, and you know you love us. In response to those last 2 statements, all the faculty, staff, and administrators will miss each and every one of you. And yes, we do love you. And I want to take this opportunity to thank you all for thinking about bringing me a gift tonight. But I know you all need to learn how to play golf. If any of you have golf balls that are Pro V1, please leave those in Mr. Harrod's office because he is the golfer. I'm not. We do appreciate your thoughtfulness. This is another reason this class is very unique. Now as you step into the future, remember, success in life depends on how hard you want to work to get there. Nothing comes without sacrifice and determination. I challenge each one of you to go forth and do great things. It's been a pleasure being with you throughout your high school experience, and I look forward to learning about all your future successes. In conclusion, class of 2022, you are a very special class with a bright future ahead. I leave you with the following quote from Michael Josephson, a former law professor and attorney who founded a nonprofit Joseph and Edna Josephson Institute of Ethics in Los Angeles. He said, "Take pride in how far you've come, have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey." Congratulations, class. And now we will have our music by Miss Abigail McAllister. Sorry about that. Say what's wrong with my long-time friend. Something's bothering you. Tell me what the problem is. I'll see what I can do. There are times we disagree. We agree more than
Good evening, Liberty High School. At this time, we will have our summa cum laude graduates that will be delivering their class address. I'll call them up in alphabetical order. First, we have Bryce Benedict.
To start out, I would like to thank all of the teachers and administration for everything they've done. Even though we might not have always got along 100% of the time, I still appreciate all of you. Secondly, I would like to address the senior class of 2022. You've all struggled. Whether it was to get to this point where you're at right now, or whether it was something else outside of school. We've all struggled. I wouldn't be up here speaking in front of all of you if it wasn't for me struggling speaking in class throughout the years. It wasn't always easy for me to speak in front of people, and it's still not now, but I'm doing it anyway because struggle makes us better. You can probably think of a time right now when things were really tough. Because of that situation, you're now stronger. Struggling is not something that we look forward to or enjoy, but it's often something that we dread. I think that we should embrace it and tackle it head on because it breeds greatness. Your loved ones who have come before you, they've also struggled too, more than you'll realize. Thanks to their hardships and their perseverance, you're better off. You should continue to struggle and grow for them, and also the little ones that will look up to you one day. So I'm asking you all to push yourselves and do your past and future loved ones a big favor and get out there and struggle.
Next, we will have Kaylee Eads.
I want to thank you all for being here. Today is a day we will always remember, and we're so thankful for all of you. It means a lot to us that you're here. I want to preface this with a thank you to everyone who's helped lead us to this day in this gymnasium. From our parents and guardians to all of our teachers from the beginning of our school careers. Thank you to all the women in my life. You've shown me that education is a necessary tool I can use for the empowerment of girls like me in the future. Sorry. From day one, you've been our role models. You've given us someone to look up to, someone we can aspire to be like. I want to thank my younger siblings. You gave me the chance to use the skills and traits I picked up from my mentors. And each of you have been a light in the dark for me. I'm extremely proud of all of you. And I know you will accomplish great things yourselves. The past 4 years in and out of school have shaped who I am and who we are today. We have faced countless obstacles together and have been mixed up in events that will be in the history books. Through all these struggles of my own, the school has been a safe place for me to escape. I had the privilege of learning from these incredible teachers I've worked to focus on. I was lucky to build strong relationships with the most amazing friends that I will keep in my life, and I had the opportunity to restore old friendships. This environment was a key part in that growth, and that will always be important to me. And during the toughest times, I knew when I was here, I would have my peers to help me through it. Now that my senior year has ended, I'm nervous about the changes and challenges I might be facing next. School has been a constant in our lives for at least 13 years. How will I handle a new schedule at a different school miles away from where I've lived my entire life? It took time to ease most of my worries, but I've realized that no matter how far I go, wherever I am, I always have a family here. Thank you.
Next, we will have Brennan Haynes.
Thank you, Mr. Herod. The last 14 years have definitely had their ups and downs, like any of my life. But looking back, I really realized how good school really was for me. I met some of the friends that really helped shape me for the rest of my life. But I definitely can't forget about the teachers that I've had. Definitely Mr. Hoskinson. I've had him every semester of my high school career. And he's not only helped me in math, but every single aspect of my life. And I definitely want to thank the science department for really showing me just how incredible science is and just really being great teachers. I also want to thank my family. Since the beginning of my life, they've been there for me whenever I needed them. My family has always been so supportive, and if I called, immediately they jumped up to help. But almost just as important to me is my selected family. I have a great group of friends that always seem to be there for me. You know, since I started school, 13 years ago, and you may be wondering, why do I care if he has great friends? But what I really want you to get from this speech is, you can't choose who your teachers are, your family is. You can choose your friends. You will act like them, and that's how you will end up. I always thought the typical dramatic high school in the movies was so fake, and because I had such good friends, it wasn't really until I got I'd learned from some of the underclassmen that I really realized it's not that dramatic. But it really is, it is exaggerated on the point in the movies. Thanks, High School Musical. But my point is to surround yourself with people who make you a better version of yourself, and you will be a better you. Thank you.
Next, we have Emily Evans.
First, I'd like to thank everyone for being here tonight. You all in some way have made an impact on each of these graduates' life. But I'd like to use my time today to try and speak to the graduates through some of the greatest minds of all time, because where words fail, music speaks. High school is over. I did my time, I took my chances, I've went the distance, and now I'm back on my feet. But the past is gone, it went by like dusk to dawn. So listen closely to what I say, and if you do this, it will help you some sunny day. You must keep moving, because there's too many places I've got to see, but there's still time to change the road you're on. Finally, always remember, you can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you might just find you get what you need. A special thanks to Survivor, Aerosmith, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Led Zeppelin, and the Rolling Stones for making this speech possible.
Next is Kaylee Pennington.
After 4 long years of high school, we finally did it. We got this piece of paper with our name on it and a lifetime's worth of knowledge and memories. These memories include being virtual for a year and a half, skipping class to go to the gym, and working towards a better future. Not just for us, but for future generations. And it is these memories that we will hold on to until we turn gray and turn old. the ones we reminisce about when our future grandkids ask about our youth. For these memories, I thank my teachers, the faculty, and my fellow peers. I especially thank my mom, the woman who has stood by my side for 18 years and taught me to strive for whatever my heart aims for. The woman who made me who I am today. I love you, Mom. And to the upperclassmen who are here today. If there is anything you take away from today, let it be this. Enjoy all the small and big memories. And take advantage of every opportunity available. I wish you all the best.
Next is Caitlin Sherman.
Hello, everyone. As I stand here in front of my graduating class, teachers, parents, and relatives, I reflect back on the past 4 years of my extensive high school experience. Besides COVID putting a pothole in the remainder of our sophomore and junior years, I have built so many relationships and memories I will carry and cherish for a lifetime. I want to thank the students here in front of me for giving the boost I needed to finish high school. Some of you have been going to school with for 11 and 12 years, and none of those years I will go back and change. All of you have supported me and pushed me to be the very best version of myself, and I couldn't thank you enough. To the friends who have become my family, I thank you for sticking it out with me and giving me an extra shoulder to lean and depend on. I will never take our relationship for granted. To my teammates, keep pushing yourself to reach that PR or your end goal. Each of you holds so much potential and have shown me what family can really be in the store. To my teachers, thank you for being the backbones of my future career and my support system on the harder days. Every single one of you has given me guidance and confidence. Coming out of this year, I know I will be a hardworking, successful woman, and I wouldn't be able to believe in myself without your support. Some of you have become second parents to me and several other students for being who you are. From being personal rant buddies to therapists, you give us that safe space we need inside of our work zones. To my parents and relatives, I thank you for constantly lifting me up when I felt like all I could do was fall. You've given me love, guidance, and hope. Watching me walk today is a bittersweet moment for all of you. Watching me grow from the clumsy child I was to the determined adult I am today, I'm sure puts tears in all of your eyes as you reminisce on the good old days before I grew up and began starting my own life. It's come too fast for all of us. You've supported me through all of my decisions, track meets, football games, award banquets, band concerts, auditions, and more. I can't begin to count the number of times I've been grateful for all of you, and there aren't enough words to express that feeling. Thank you for loving and pushing me. Everything that you've done has made me into the woman I am today. I love you. I'll finish this day a high school graduate. I begin the next chapter of my life. I'll meet new professors, friends, and teammates on my next journey. Not only do I have faith that I'll make it to the end, I have faith that each of you will constantly and consistently provide me everlasting love, advice, support, confidence, and guidance. If opportunity doesn't knock, build the door. Milton Berle. Class of 2022, signing off.
Now we have Sydney Delaney.
To my fellow classmates, this is it. This is the day that our entire educational careers have led up to. This is the day that has made all of the late night hours of studying, all of the emotional hardships and stress worth it. We have come this far, achieved so many goals, and now it is time to move on to the next chapters of all of our lives. The future waits just around the corner, and yet it is still easy to dwell on the memories that Liberty High has given to myself and all of you. We may have all had different experiences within the confinements of the school, but whether they have been filled with sorrow or success, these experiences have shaped the students, the men and women, the achievers that we are today.
At this school, we have created the most special and treasured bonds with ones we used to call strangers. We have become strangers with ones we used to have treasured bonds with. We have all laughed together, and we have all cried together. We have all experienced loss, but we have all also gained those great victories, whether that be on the playing field, in the classroom, in your communities, or even just at home within the walls of your room. These moments that Liberty has given us have unknowingly connected each individual sitting in this gymnasium, waiting patiently to walk out of those doors a high school graduate. Everyone is going to have a different plan and path that they are going to take after this monumental day. Some are going to college, while others are going straight into the workforce. There are those who are quite not sure what they want to do with their lives, and you know what? That is perfectly okay. We have our whole lives ahead of us now to define who each of us are in any and every aspect of our lives. So let us not focus on that right now. Let us focus on the fact that we did it. We made it to this day, and there's no turning back. It is time for you and I to continue writing our own stories. For today is just the prologue of the beautiful novel we will now begin to extend, our lives. As Kerry Washington once said, your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. Thank you.
This time, we will now begin the presentation of our diplomas. Zeta Michelle Allman. Jeremy Michael Badley. Jordan Christopher Bailey. Caleb Aaron Bailey. Maya Paris Barnes Ross. Mason Miguel Bell. Bryce Mark Benedum, senior QA. Jordan Michael Blake. Julian Christopher Wills. Caitlin Nicole Ramos, cum laude. Olivia Grace Brown. Preston Brant Hunter Buchanan. Braden Ollie Kane. Braden Fox Childers. Isaiah Samuel Clevenger. Macy Jalen Clutter, magna cum laude. Juliana Marie Cochran. Hunter Lee Conley. Cheyenne Autumn Porter, cum laude. Brianna Margaret Cox, cum laude. Madison Celeste Chris. Trey David Chris. David Gabriel Cross. Alexis Danielle Davis, cum laude. Hannah Elizabeth Davis, cum laude. Emma Page Deverts. Hayden Glenn Dodd, summa cum laude. Kaylin Joe Drake. Danielle Lynn Drummond. Jocelyn Nicole Dewar. Taylor Ray Elsie. Kaylee Grace Enix, summa cum laude. Lucas Alexander Everson. Kaylee Neve Fulton, magna cum laude. Derek Allen Gifford. Allison Joy Blockfelter, magna cum laude. Jenna Page Boots, cum laude. Dustin Paul Greathouse, cum laude. Terrigen Joseph Breeder. Matthew Javon Gregg. Brandy Dawn Grimes. Mandy Dawn Grimes. Aiden Charles Hardy. Jazz M. Hayhurst. Brandon Michael Haynes, summa cum laude. Christian David Heflin. Savannah May Nicole Harrod, magna cum laude. Shayla Ann Hodge. Lynn Stephen Cove III. James Taylor Howe. Katana Jeanette Hughes. Jordan Miranda Husted. Isaiah Michael Kirkpatrick. Anthony James Knapp. Cameron Michael Croft, magna cum laude. Emma Grace Kyle. Julian Page Lawson. Matthew Corbett Lilly, summa cum laude. Abigail Rose Lipscomb, magna cum laude. Sarah Michelle Love, magna cum laude. Andrew Lucas Marple. Jeremy Matthew Marple II. Michaela Jean Marple. Seth Michael Martin cum laude. Abigail Jean McAllister, summa cum laude. Jeremiah Connor Colley. Katrina Morgan McAlee. Cameron Reese Malott. Rock David Moore. Alexandra Rayover, cum laude. Emily Aaron Owens, summa cum laude. Melanie Pearl Pauling. Kaylee Ray Pennington, summa cum laude. Devin Merritt Bruni, magna cum laude. Aiden Paul Rasmussen. Micah Joe Rock. Wyatt Alexander Rock, summa cum laude. Olivia Marie Romano. Mark Anthony Sanders. Daniel Grayson Savage. Samantha Leanne Savage. Jacob Joseph Scardino. Sarah Ranson Sellers. Christopher Hank Sells. Caitlin Elizabeth Sherman. Russell Eugene Stutler. Dylan Wade Swire. Gracie Marie Swire. Swagger, magna cum laude. Gabriel Morgan Toppington. Andrew Devontae Todd. Samantha Paige Trent, cum laude. Robert Anderson Trout IV. Sydney Nicole Belaine, summa cum laude. Tyler Jonathan Walters Custis, magna cum laude. Olivia May Ware, summa cum laude. Scott Joseph Weekly. Haley Nicole Youngins. Emma Michelle Zirkle, magna cum laude. Before we turn the program over to Ms. Knight, I just want to say this is probably the most stressful job of reading the names, and I appreciate the golf balls. It made it a lot easier. But I still love you guys, though. So now we'll have Ms. Knight for our presentation.
I'm sure that he will take each one of these golf balls, and over the weekend, I'm sure he's going to find some good use for them. Mrs. Stutler, Superintendent, representing Harrison County Schools, please join me at the podium. Seniors, would you please stand? Mrs. Stutler, I certify that the members of the class of 2022 have successfully completed the course of study as prescribed by Liberty High School, the Harrison County Board of Education, and the state of West Virginia for a first-class high school. Seniors, you may now turn your tassels as you are official graduates. all of the members of the audience, please remain seated until our graduates have recessed.